Hi everybody, how is everybody been? Ooh. Let's get me seat right. I just spent the last 10 minutes looking for my art book that seems to have disappeared. So I managed to find this cheap one, but that's fine. I hope everybody's good. I don't know how it's going to paint, but we'll find out. So I don't understand where my art book's going. And for some reason my camera doesn't work again, even though I did what Jake said, so I'm going to have to just use the camera as it is. You have to bear with me. I hope everybody's been having a good day and good Christmas. Got my pencil. Oh, I'm just going to move the camera now. See if you can see what I'm doing. It's a bit awkward. Maybe I can prop it up on something. Hang on. I think that's a bit better. I'm going to do some more for my book. I saved some pictures on my phone for inspiration. If I can get them out. Well, I did save them. They're just so far behind. Let's get my Pinterest out. I might have saved them on there, to be honest. I've been finding new codes. I've got a new board called the Arctic Tundra, because when I finished Orange Moon, I think I might flatten it and do the Arctic Tundra, so that's on there. So if anybody's interested, just follow me on Pinterest. That's where I find a lot of my codes. I'm just looking for what I saved. It's alright, some things move. It wasn't that far back, I don't think. As you can see, I'm prepared. I think having losing my book put me off, to be honest, because now I'm worried where the book is. Oh, found it. I don't need Pinterest. I found it. So I'm going to fold this in half, because I cut these and put them in my other book, the one that I'm doing my herbs in. I haven't done anything since. I just roughly cut it. I just wish I knew where my book was. Not unless it's got moved with all Lily's stuff into her room. But she did give me a paint, so that's a good thing. I've got 2 pieces of paper. I'm going to attempt to draw a hibiscus, because the hibiscus is associated with fire and water. And it's also it's also to do with love and peace, divination and passion. So that I'm going to put that in my it's not a very good scene to look at, is it? I'll just I usually draw before I start. Doing art. I'm not the best drawer, but I enjoy it. And it also helps me learn more about herbs and plants, which I'm very interested in. Once I've drawn these, then we'll get the watercolours out. You can all just chill and relax. Music's by Lofi Girl. It's just pretty chill music. I have to have something, unless I'm doing like just drawings on my own. I have to have like a little bit of, especially with plants, to help. So that's what I've drawn so far. It's a bit rude, but yeah. There's a lot of plants that look kind of rude, and mushrooms. Yeah, that's okay for that. Just adding a bit of detail on for when I paint. How has everybody's holidays been? Hi Abby, how are you, lovely? You're up late again. How are you doing? Just drawing, I did a bit more onto it. Oops, I forget where the camera is. Still not sure why my other one's not working, so you just have to bear with. Right, that's about the basics for that one. And then I'm going to draw the other one I wanted to draw was the bluebell, and I do love bluebells, and I would love some in my garden because I think they're really pretty. I mean, I don't really need too much of a reference for bluebells. I love going and seeing them in the wood, in the forest. You're okay, just worried about your grandma. But you called her yesterday and she said she still feels very tired, but he's taking it easy. I'm sure she'll feel, well, it takes a while, to be fair. I'll just give you some love. But as long as she's taking it easy and gets getting plenty of rest, that's the main thing. It takes a while. How am I? I'm good, thanks. I haven't done really anything exciting. Trying to think what I've been doing. Had a nice Christmas. My eldest daughter tested negative Christmas Day, so that was a good Christmas present. My other daughter tested negative on the Friday. So I had all my children. And then it's been, so that was obviously busy. And then been pretty chilled week. Been out and about for walks and things. And then New Year's, there was just me and my husband, and we went out for a little bit, and then just chilled at home with the animals. And I actually did stop up awake till New Year's Eve, which usually I'm falling asleep on the sofa. And then New Year's Day I went to my daughter's. My husband didn't go, he wasn't very well, but he's okay now, so yeah. Been pretty chill. Had some nice little things. Thanks, lovely, that means a lot. No worries. We're all friends here, and just because we haven't met doesn't mean that we're not friends. So yeah, that, you know. I love you lots, and I hope things work out for her. It just takes time, obviously, so you just got to see how it goes, and just take it easy. That's the main thing, if you can do that. I haven't got the patience to take things easy, but sometimes you just got to, haven't you? It's nice that she's got such a lovely granddaughter. Just putting on like the little the stems that hang the bluebells on, I suppose. Hang the bluebells on. Where the bluebells grow. Oh my goodness. And just put some leaves. Like I said, I'm not the best drawer, but it makes me happy. And I thought we'd do something nice and chill. I've got some new games to play. And I started taking down my Christmas island, which is a nightmare. I don't know how many Christmas trees I've sold because I run out of storage. But I'm going to make it into my forever island, I think. I haven't done anything on my other. I kind of want to play. I'm going to have a go at Breath of the Wild, I think, but that might be Friday. I'm not sure. I've got the one on the DS. Or was it Princess something? Zelda Princess or something? And that was okay to play, but I'm not, obviously you get used to controls with Animal Crossing, and then I might be veering off somewhere. So we will see. Also got another Tomb Raider to play that I downloaded. I don't know whether I'll do that on my own. And then I've got some just little games to play as well. So yeah. Lovely lots too. And I'm so glad your daughter's a negative. That is good news. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we did. It was quiet. We had a quiet New Year. It was fine. And Christmas, it was nice. It's so lovely, and I'm so glad to find you. I'm glad that you did. Because you're such a lovely person. It's like there's a lot of people that sometimes that you meet online, and you just know if you met them in real life that you'd be friends. So there's nothing wrong with having online friends. I think it's fab. I mean, I can't say I've got heaps of real life friends. I mean, sadly some have passed away, but it's just, you know, the online community, there's good and bad sides. I like to enjoy the good sides. There's some wonderful people out there such as yourself. I don't think much of these bluebells, to be fair, that I'm drawing. They're very strange, but it's okay. I know what they're supposed to be, and that's the main thing. I think the last one's better. I'm so lovely. I don't know, I just treat people, I don't know, what's the word? I always try to be kind. I can't say I'm always kind, but I always try to be kind. So, oh, I think we need another leaf. I might balance it out a bit. Bluebells are supposed to be believed to be fairy flowers, and you can sort of imagine it. I don't know whether you have bluebells where you live, but they are very pretty flowers. And you can just imagine fairies sitting on the top and things, or wearing the little, the actual flowers, little hats. And if you plant them in the garden, it helps with the helps please the fairy folk. Apparently, it says if you plant on graves, it comforts mourners and brings peace, which I didn't know. Helps ward off nightmares, and wow. If you turn a bluebell flower inside out without breaking it, you will win the affections of the one you love. Okay. You do have them, they're pretty. Yeah, I've done that one now. It's pretty basic, obviously. I'm just going to go and get some water, and then I can get the paints out. I'm just deciding what to put the water in. Let's go next door. Oh, I've got the old tub. Just got to find a space for everything. Right. Move me cup. There's not, considering this is a big desk, there's not much room. Like I said, Lily gave me her paints. She said I could have them. So if I could find my book, that would be a good thing. Trouble with these paints, I can never get in them. Oh, that's it. All these are different, I think. I think I'll do my hibiscus first. Trying to think where to put everything so everybody you can see. Obviously, you'll probably see a bit better when I paint. It's like an orangey red colour, so I'm just going to mix up some orangey red. I think this must be a different palette that I haven't seen before. Get some red. Let's try this one. I just thought I'd do a bit of painting because it's something I wanted to do. Get into my art a bit more. Hibiscus flowers are what they wear in their hair, aren't they? In hot countries. You can, I think you can eat a hibiscus, I'm not sure. I know I grew, well that could be nasturtiums, I might be wrong. So don't go eating hibiscus, people. A bit more red in. So that's the colour I've got in the middle. I don't know what this yellow blob is, that's of Lulu. So yeah. And then I shall add some, you know, bits of detail on. I've got a white pen and it's pretty good. Sorry. I did try to use white paint, but it never comes like thick enough, if that makes sense. You've been racing on Mario Kart, lost track of time. I did say you were up late. £2:30 in the morning. I don't think I could have stayed up that late. Monday night I was absolutely shattered, and then my daughter decides to go out. I was like, okay. She says you can go to bed, I'll be fine. I says I can't go to bed. I kept nodding off on the sofa. And then there's a friend messaging me on Discord about who's thinking she's taking a while to answer this because I kept nodding off. I noticed there's a lot of in some of the Discords, there's a lot of sleepy people today. I think it's the January slump. Now you don't know if she gets sleep or stay up because you got to be up at 8. Oh no. So you'd have, if you went to sleep this second, you'd have 5.5 hours, is it 5.5 hours, something like that? I don't know, my sleeping schedule was all over the place when we were in lockdown. I had to get it back on track. The one day I did just stay up. It nearly killed me off. But I did stay up. I had a lot of coffee. So you'll be getting up. What time is it now? He'll be getting up about 9 my time, I think. It's just wild time zones. They really are. Maybe you could just chill a bit and read, or just relax, listen to some music or something. I haven't played Mario Kart for a while. I can't say I'm particularly good at it. It kills my thumbs off. They are crazy. It's like the lady I work with at Rainbows, her daughter, she lives in Australia. And she's planning a wedding. Well, she's actually getting married tomorrow, and she's been planning a wedding, and she's obviously, her mum can't be there to help with the planning, but everything that she does, she'll do it on the phone with the mom. So, like she says, we have to get up about 3 in the morning. She's I'll get up. She's I'll make a cup of tea. She says, and then I can go do everything with her. It's like she went dress shopping. She says the lady who owned the shop, she says she was absolutely brilliant, talking me through everything, showing me different views. It was great. She went over to see her just before Christmas, so she's getting married tomorrow. It's crazy. You need to practice to race with Bampan. I don't think I've ever raced with her, because she always does those when I'm asleep. I think it's about 11 to midnight-ish, 1 o'clock here, when she does it. I mean, she'd beat me, no, hands down. Especially when I don't practice. My daughter plays it sometimes. She's got getting the updates and things that come out. It's lovely, yeah. Gosh, she's getting on. She went, she flew out on the 20th of December, and we were having a extremely icy and very low temperature week. And then she's going out where it's really hot, because you're in your summertime. I says, how do you know what to wear at the airport? I says, I think I'd freeze. She actually went out on her own in, I think it was at the beginning of July. She never like flown that far on her own. I said, you're brave. I don't mind the flying, I don't like the airports. I don't think I could navigate one either. They're always really busy over here. Absolutely mega busy. You hate the heat, and me. I like, I was going to say I like winter. I like autumn best, I think. I do like it when it snows. I don't mind spring. I'm not a heat person. I'd rather be able to put on, you know, a jumper or a fleece or a onesie and get cozy under a blanket. Because if you get too hot, you just, there's only so many clothes you could take off, isn't there? It was absolutely mad last year here. We had 40 plus for a few days. It was absolutely crazy. We've never had that. It's always really humid here when it's hot. I think it's the humidity that's the worst. I went to, I think it was Tenerife, and I haven't got, where I went, I mean this was years ago when I was a teenager, and it was hot but there wasn't any humidity, so it was just hot and that was okay. I just don't like sweating my head off. 40 is the worst. You got 49. Wow, my goodness, that is super high. I don't know how you survived. I don't know how you survived it. So our house is over here, built to keep the heat in. It's just crazy. I'm gonna run out of paint in a minute. See if I can blend it a bit better. Still, well, I was going to say I'm still learning painting, but it's not like I have lessons. I'll just do it on my own. Do you think about going to an art class? But I don't know, maybe I haven't really got the confidence. See what this colour's like. I want a bit darker. It's a bit pinky. Let's mix some of that in. I think that's a bit better. Whether it's any different. Oh, it is slightly. Let's do the stamens of the flowers. Would be horrible when it gets really hot. It would stay hot. Yeah, it does. It's like they said, keep your curtains closed and your windows closed. You kind of want to open the windows to let some air in, but there's no air because it's too hot. But I did buy I bought a portable. I was just too hot. I bought a portable aircon unit, and that was just brilliant to put in our bedroom, so at least we could sleep. I'm very good at it, thanks. I'm trying my best. putting a bit of detail on, and then when it's dry, I'll go over it with my like the white pen. I don't know why the white doesn't stand out, even if I let it dry. And it doesn't seem to stand out enough. Oops. Let's blend it in a bit. I'm not very good at blending, so I'm sort of kind of learning as I go along, I suppose. That's what I've done so far. Just that bit. And then I shall leave it to dry and then add some, like, obviously it's a bit messy at the moment because it's still wet, and then add some white on, highlights and things. I'm just going to change the water in a second because I'm going to do different way. It's so pretty, thanks. Let's clean this off. You can tell my daughters use this, to be fair, because I don't know why we've got a blob of yellow. Ugh. Needs a good wash, which I can do downstairs after. I'll give that a bit of a blow. That's better. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've seen people use their hair dryers on it, but I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. I'll just put it on the floor and get me another one. Oh, I'm just going to change the water. Ooh, because it's nice and pink and ready. We're gonna do, oh, got no space. We're gonna do the bluebells. I think I'm gonna do, they're kind of like, they're not really bluebells on. They're kind of like purpley blue, aren't they? Mauve purpley. Oof. Let's see what this colour is. I haven't used these ones before. It's not really purple. So pretty, thanks. So the dog next door barking. I'm just wondering if Tessa's going to start barking. Kind of want to put a bit of, obviously put a bit of red in it. Yeah. So I made those two colours. I'm going to do the blue at the top and then sort of try, see if I can blend it in with the purple. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that. We'll find out. Press my button. To remember to thank all my lurkers, because I do appreciate everyone. I mean, I should be able to show you next stream what the completed ones will look like, because obviously they'll be dry. Let's bring a bit of purple on. At the moment we've got two-tone flowers, but that's okay. That's okay. We will blend them in a minute. Hopefully. I wish my friend Trizzy was here, because she's a good artist. She'd be able to say, you win. If you do this, that's how you blend. Ooh, that one's quite dark. That's fine. Sort of go over a bit. Maybe one day I'll be able to just paint and not draw first. Sort of blending. It's a bit difficult to tell until it's dry. Sometimes I go over it again with a bit more water. Like Lily's really good at art. She does a lot of glass art and does a lot of anime and manga. And she sells quite a bit. You can tell the ones I'm not happy with because I keep going over them. I thought I got the right colour, I think. I'm just going to mix some green. It's quite a pale. Pale green. Some white. This is where I always mess the white up. Even though I like wash the brush off. Yeah, I think that's okay. Hope everybody's feeling relaxed, chill. I'm going to turn the book a little bit. I'm going to go and find my art book after this. Well, not my art book, my watercolour painting book. Because I think I prefer the other paper. The other paper's more textured. And it just adds something to it, I think. I can still hear the birds. It isn't quite dark yet. I think they're all getting ready to go to bed. It's not quite dark yet. Ooh, I don't like that colour. Well, I do like it, but it's a bit bright. Some of these colours, they are nice, but they're a bit bright. I want a bit of a darker green. Sort of a grey green. A little extra something. Hi Tisha, how are you? Are you back home? I think you said you were. I can't remember, to be honest, because I know you did your aerobic things last night. I'll take it you're fully at home now. Happy New Year. Artsy fartsy day it seems. Oh, you've also been painting. I started this morning at the place my brother and I took the Bob Ross workshop last summer and finished it this afternoon at home. Well, you took a workshop? Sounds good. I was just talking earlier. You can get, like, there is painting courses like by me, but I don't know if I've got the confidence yet. I mean, I like what I do, but I don't know if there's a Bob Ross one though. That would be cool to go. So your brother's pretty cool at painting as well. Very talented family. I like that one. Well, I like all your paintings, but some of the colours, especially like if they're like, what's the word? My favourite colours and things like stand out a bit. I like the icy one. That was really good. I could sort of just feel that I was there. And it was like chilly and frosty. I don't know what to stream today. I was gonna start some Breath of the Wild, but I might leave that till Friday. I don't know yet. I will see. I think that'll do for the moment. Ooh. That's what I did earlier. Obviously I've got to put some white on. I was talking earlier about putting some white on and some highlights. I So there's Hibiscus. And then got some bluebells to go in my little herb book. But I've noticed if I use paint, even if it's like properly dry, it doesn't stand out. So I've got a, well, it's a Lily's, but she gave it me. I've got a well, it's from Japan apparently. Well, there you go. Special white pen to use on it. And then I might put some more, what's the word, embellishments. That's a good word. Embellishments on it. So I'll have to see. But I couldn't find my painting book this afternoon. I spent 2 minutes trying to find that. I don't know where it's gone. So I've got a feeling it might be in Lily's room. She might have picked it up with some of her things, because some of her things are in here. So I'll have to see. So that's what I've done so far. I think I'm going to do some drawing in my book, but I'm going to clear this up first. It also has regular groups once a week. You think people in that little group just paint whatever they want, and Reginald provides tips and tricks. It's a nice little group, and since I do not know other people near me who I can paint together with, I figured I'd go whenever possible. Sounds lovely. I'll have to look. I know there is a painting class that does like different mediums by, well, it's about a mile away from me. I think it's on a Wednesday night. Might be wrong. And they do like oil painting, watercolour painting, just simple drawing, pencil drawing, and then towards the end of it they do silk screen printing, and I can't remember the other one. I do follow the group, yeah. Those look really nice. The pen's a good idea. It's one of Lily's. I don't know where she finds these things, but she does. So I'm gonna go and I'm trying to think what I was gonna say. I think I want to draw in my book. So I need to clean this off first. Let me put it back onto my main camera. Let me turn the camera up. There we are, so you can see me. Hello. I'm gonna have a quick, well, probably 2 or 3 minute break, tidy this up, and then I can get my book out and put these to dry. I might be able to come back to these after, depending, and then I can draw in my book. And plus I can go and see what Tessa's doing, because she's gone really quiet and she was barking earlier. Because you have like a lot of squirrels and cats and birds and things in the garden. Now she's gone really quiet. I don't know whether it kind of worries me when she's quiet. So I'm thinking, what are you up to? What have you found? I mean, she's probably asleep, but yeah. So I'm gonna go and get a new drink, tidy these up. Ooh. Wash my paintbrush. Put those down on the floor. I had to use this cheap book that I found. I mean, I've had it ages. I prefer the other book. It's more textured, but I really don't know where it is. I bought this for rainbows, because sometimes I have to draw things or draw templates. So we don't know. I'm just thinking, is that I lost a book the other day with all, I write down all the Tomb Raiders I've done, and I've got friends' addresses in there. It's quite a mix and match book. I couldn't find it. I did find it in the end. It was like, because it's the same colour as the wall, it had fell out the drawer at the back, and it was sort of standing up on the floor under the wall, and I was like, oh, I finally found it, but I still haven't found my drawing book. My painting book, so I'm going to be doing it in here in a bit. So everybody's got time to go and get a, oh, I've got paint on my keyboard as well, a cup of tea or I'm not the tidiest of persons. Oh, I can get this paint off that Lily had left on. She gave me this little kit. She says you can have this. Oh, okay. But I don't know if I'm going to be painting again after. I haven't decided. I haven't seen Bob Ross for a while. Not since before Christmas. I used to watch him sometimes, put him on before bed, because he was pretty chill, relaxing. I think that's about as good as it's going to be. So I can't get that off, and I didn't put that there, so I'll do the best I can. She gave me these, bless her, which are a lot better than these cheapy things that I found. Because I said to her I was painting last week, but she wasn't here, and I went in the bedroom, and then obviously she got a new room, and I'm like, oh, I don't know where they are. So yeah. So I'm going to go and clean my brush and get rid of all this debris, and then I will be back to do a little bit more. I've been using this as well, leg cup for water, but then we have got the water pot back. I never know where everything is, where she puts it. So I'll have a quick break. Very relaxing, especially when watching the weekend marathon sessions on Twitch, because no ads then. Yeah, I like watching them. They're on YouTube as well sometimes. And there's some, I don't know about now, but before Christmas we used to just get them up on the TV, on one of the channels. I'm trying to think. Might have been Prime, or I don't know. I lose track. Oh, I was just looking at that little emote. Is it a little squirrel? Looks like a little squirrel. That's cute. Yes, definitely going to have a break. RB. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. I've got my camera plugged in, it's just not working. Oh, BRB. BBC Four perhaps. Yeah, possibly. Right, just turn that off a second.